Cause I'm me. I'm gonna make do, you know. So we getting started. We a little bit late, but if you tuned in, you're tuned into your comedy bestie. You're tuned into your comedy bestie with Erica Switzer. How y'all doing? Happy Tuesday, of course. My first guest needs almost no introduction since he is here. Please give it up for the one and only Just Jeff.
It ain't my fault.
Gotta welcome Just Jeff to the your comedy bestie set. All
Can,
right.
can, can you hear me good? It's low.
It's low.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're gonna have to sit close.
We gonna do it
Let
that
me see
way
if I
then.
can share this shit.
That's fine.
How
And
do
you,
I share it?
so you
Challenge.
gotta click X. I mean,
Okay.
not top messages, but you need it
Oh,
back
there
out of
we
here
go.
and just do share.
There it is.
Sharing is caring, folks, especially in these social media streets. If you're watching live or if you're watching this on replay or whatever, I won't judge you. But
I
make sure
will.
you like, share, and subscribe. It's gonna be a fun one. All right. So
Let me see if I can turn this shit down. There we go. Turn my ringer off.
I don't know what y'all know about Just Jeff, but this man needs almost no introduction. He has been tearing up comedy stages all across this country, especially here in the Chicagoland area. And one of my favorite things, but he's a single dad. He's uh,
Unwillingly.
un-
Unwillingly.
unwillingly smart man, genius. He just said he was I can't talk today. Technologically challenged, trying to share this thing. But he just hooked me up with the Bluetooth. He didn't know. He just pulled it out of thin air. He hooked this up. So now we working.
If you act slow, they won't actually do smart shit. That's what I learned over the years. So I just act like I don't know shit.
I've
That way nobody asks me shit.
I've tried to get by that way. I've tried, but folks won't let me get away with that. And one of my favorite things in your profile or introduction sometimes is Jacker of all asses.
Oh, Jack, not Jacker of all asses.
Oh,
That sounds a little P Diddy ish.
oh, my bad.
Is Jack of all asses? Yes, yes.
Jack of all asses.
I'm considered what some folks might call a jackass, and I'm the Jack of all asses. So,
Better to be a jackass than an asshole. I tell you that. But when it boils down to it, who are you?
I'm just a dad, man. Like that's really what I am. I don't. It's not like you know what I'm saying. I strive to be anything other than that. Like that's really what I want to be great at is being a father. And jokes, they my kids supply me with all the jokes I need. I don't even need, you know what I'm saying? Like to fake material or whatever because it all comes straight through them in my life.
Facts, facts. And I've been there. I've seen his interactions with his kids, and it's a whole it's a whole TV show. It's hilarious.
Yeah, we need to write that up if y'all looking ABC, NBC, Fox. I'm like Bernie Mac. I don't care which one it is. Pick me up.
Tubi,
Not Tubi. They don't pay.
True TV,
Yeah, they pay.
Learning Channel, they still run shows.
Quick, I got a question.
Yeah.
Can I smoke on this podcast?
I don't see why not.
Oh, okay. See, this is why this is my favorite podcast because I can smoke on it. This is like the best podcast going. Oh, live YouTube live going. Yeah.
Absolutely. We need y'all to tune in. Tune in and tell other people to watch. This brother right here. Who are you to the Still Not Friday crew?
I'm a producer on Still Night Friday. I'm the thug of the group. Uh, it's like we need a nigga with dreads, and then they found me, and I've been on there ever since. You know what I'm saying? No, Still Not Friday. It's like a family. You know what I'm saying? Like we all like family. Matt, he like the OG, and he just put together a whole crew of just funny people, and we all come together every Thursday and make it happen downtown Aurora every
Facts.
Thursday.
Every Thursday. We off this Thursday. We'll be kicking back off with our 400th show next Thursday, May 8th. Be there, be square. It's a free show in beautiful downtown Aurora, Illinois. And we bring in some of Chicago's best comics every week. It's the most fun you can have for free, I'd say. We should we should pull a
Yeah, it's
Marvin
free,
Sapp.
so y'all better shut the fuck up and get up there, cause the Friday shows ain't free.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all come get some of these
Premium
Thursday
laughs.
frees.
Premium laughs on the weekend. But like we've had some Thursday shows lately. I was just saying last
Top
week.
of the line.
Close the doors. Close the doors. We should have charged everybody in there because they all left very happy and smiling. It was a great, great night of comedy in there.
Yeah, no, Thursday show just 'cause they free don't mean the quality go down. We Thursday shows they bring in comedians from all every state you can imagine is will be there and have been there.
We just had a bless you. We just had a couple bless you.
Thank you.
We just had a badass comedy couple from Boston come through and crush our stage. Brianna Woodward and Al Christakis.
Yeah, they was going crazy too.
Absolutely going ham. And then we also have some of Chicago's best comedians. We had Chelsea Hood do an album recording,
Hmm.
Adam Burke do an album recording. We
Album preview, album
re-
preview.
preview.
Yeah, they a lot of comedians from the area come down to SNF and they'll preview their albums. Yeah, they're doing that. I've done my album at SNF at Two Brothers where we perform every Thursday. It's a beautiful spot.
Perfect. So tell me, who are you to the It Ain't My Fault crew?
It ain't my fault. That's it ain't my fault. It's fun, like, cause it's a show that I put together full of comedians that I enjoy. You know what I'm saying? And if we've never had a bad show, knock on wood. But if it is a bad show, it ain't my fault. You read it right here on my shirt. I'm not taking the blame for anything. I can't be blamed for the shit that the comedians say out of their mouth, and I can't be blamed for half the shit I say out of my mouth. So that is a perfect show. The perfect name of a show. It ain't my fault, and I've done them in several states. If y'all see it in your city, your state, pull up on us.
Exactly. So you said you bring folks together that you think are funny. What else can people expect at an It Ain't My Fault show?
Oh yeah, you could expect to laugh without a doubt. You gonna expect to see some people that you like. I didn't even know these people do Aurora existed. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring comedians from as far. I've run uh, comedians from as far as L.A. done the It Ain't My Fault show.
That's awesome. And you brought it to LA, which was very
Yes,
awesome.
I took it to L.A. A couple times. Couple times.
That's excellent. Um, I'm gonna circle back around to performance venues and stuff like that, since that's part and parcel of what we do. But I wanted to ask, when did you know stand up was your thing?
I'd say after the first time I did it. The first time I did it, I was it was a dare, and I did good. I did well. I did better than well. And the dude, he tried to tell me that he was like, "Oh, you've done this before." I'm like, "I've never talked into a microphone and told jokes before." But I just was like, "This is this is fun." It was like I don't know. I ain't never did crack, but it felt like it was crack. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, this is a high I need to have again. And then you chase that high again until you do good. And boy, after that first one, it take a while to get another good one in.
Facts, facts. You always remember your first time. Um,
That's what I said.
what is your well? Tell us a little bit more about some of the other venues you perform comedy at.
I think I performed comedy at a swingers place because they had like swings and shit all over the place and chains, and it was real sexy in there. And I was like, I don't know if this is the microphone or what in my hand, but something's hard on me.
What Pause for drink.
It was a microphone. It was a microphone. But it was a
What?
very sexy venue. Comedy have you do it, comedy in a lot of like bars, and breweries. And where's the weirdest place I've ever done comedy? Where's the weirdest place you've ever done comedy, if you don't mind me asking?
Let's see. There's been quite a handful. There was a lot of interesting little places in Shanghai.
Okay,
Um,
and how about in America?
okay, that works. Uh, Dang, Accidental Chaos is one of the strangest places I've ever done
Accidental
comedy.
Chaos. Shout out Accidental Chaos. They out there in LA. They're them boys right there. They good people. And it's weird as shit.
It
Like,
is weird as shit, but it's a rewarding time because the folks to come out there, they have some badass comics out there in West Hollywood. It is just kind of like a divey spot, and they remodeled. They did everything. I haven't been there since the remodel, but when I was first there, it was a divey mofo. I
yeah,
was like, "This is Skid Row, ain't it?" What
they
a
had yeah
hype set. What a hypes.
they had white people crawling all over the place when I was there. It was crazy. I was just like, y'all just let the white folks just crawl all over the walls and shit. He crawled up to go do the music. I was like, do anybody know this motherfucker's up here? Like, I don't.
It was crazy. You had to crawl up some big wall to go access some stuff. I'm like, why is he up? Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was. It was. It's wild. What
Shout out
was
Accidental Chaos. That shit was it's nice though. I fuck with it.
what was the worst place you performed at?
Comedy Shrine. R.I.P. Comedy Shrine. Fuck y'all. Um, yeah, Comedy Shrine. They held me back a lot.
Yeah,
You want me to say names? Oh,
I ain't got no beef, but I mean,
I ain't gonna. No, we gonna keep it unmessy. But Comedy Shrine was one of the worst places to do comedy because they they treat you like shit. You know what I'm saying? They treated a lot of people like shit. A lot of clubs are like that though. But Comedy Shrine is was the worst. And it showed because like the people wasn't even showing up to there after a while because it's so full of shit and they felt a little racist. They felt racist. It felt racist when I went there.
okay, fair, fair enough. Was the first place I was booked to do a show as soon as I touched down.
That's where I started.
Uh, and I won Game of Microphones the night that I was on. It was cool to be up there besting out newbies and 20-year road dogs or whoever. And I was like, this is a nice little introduction to, the West Suburbs. Uh, he knows, not a lot of people know, I was booked to host a weekend for a Comedy Cellar comic who I had just met in New York about 6 months prior to that. And signed a contract and all that to do that weekend. I was excited because it was finally gonna make some decent money. Finally got a weekend. Uh, and it wasn't my first, but still, I always get geeked up to get a weekend. That fucking weekend, they were gone. I had already heard the week prior that they had shuttered, and that was it. They just evaporated. So, RIP Comedy
You
Shrine.
probably wasn't gonna get that money anyway. I heard they wasn't paying comedians.
People were in my DMs
Checks
saying,
was
hey,
bouncing like a
sis.
motherfucker.
Yeah, they were saying, hey,
Checks
sis,
was
they ain't been
bouncing.
paying. So, RIP to establishments. It's one thing when
That's a
an,
good R.I.P. though.
yeah,
Yeah, the world is better without the Comedy Shrine.
I get better at people managing, y'all. Get better at people managing. I know stand up comedy is hard. I know you meet people of all shapes, sizes, backgrounds, walks of life, different mindsets, different mentalities. Sometimes the chemicals in the brain really screwed up and you can't get to folks. But otherwise, like, learn if you're going to manage something, learn how to manage it.
Yeah,
Don't just manhandle it. Don't just man it. Manage it. Like, help people out.
and
Don't just help yourselves.
I really think that's what it is. Like I think that is people they establishment and they just take advantage of it and they take advantage of people also. And I don't know. I just feel like I don't. I, if, I wouldn't do that. I'm a like when I book my shows, I try to pay the comedians like a decent amount. Like I done went to shows and ended up with less money than I left with after I done paid for gas, parking, uh, tolls, all that shit, and then I come back, I go there, they here you go, take this $15. Bitch, there's 600 people in here. I rob this motherfucker. Fuck is wrong with you? I don't know if I'm supposed to be cussing like this on this podcast, but that it's bad business, man. Comedy ain't it's rough out here.
Yeah, it's not all that it's cracked up to be. And sometimes I really do wonder what friends and family be thinking every time we touch a stage or touch a mic, there's just hundreds falling from the sky. No,
No,
that ain't
that's
it.
Kevin Hart money. We ain't got Kevin Hart money yet.
It's levels
But
to this shit.
these comedy clubs, they need to come correct. Like we know y'all business, but hey, we're a business also. We in the business. Me coming there telling these jokes. That's business. That's my business.
Shout out Laugh Factory for starting, you know,
They owe me. Laugh Factory, y'all owe me. I ain't forgot. Every time I go there, my check ain't there. I'm sick of y'all shit. They gonna be mad, y'all. It don't matter. Laugh Factory, Chicago.
y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all doing great things. Appreciate y'all. Cause I had a nice little run, from like 21, 22. Your sister was up in there. Boy, I was talk about losing money in comedy. I don't drive. So I was losing money going to perform just to be like, yo, I'm at this mother lover. I'm making these mother lovers laugh. This is the mother loving
That's what I
laugh
used.
factory.
That's what I used to go there for. But after doing it like 4 times and I still ain't get a check, I was like, you know what? I don't even want to go no more.
I got my check for my 15 minutes I did at one of the last times I. And that was dope because I was not suspecting it. And it was right before Patty Vasquez. And she was like, hey, you were pretty good. And I'm like, all right. I love that. I miss that, but I ain't got the money for it. you
I
know,
think I think I think Laugh Factory should let me produce my It Ain't My Fault show in there. That'd be better. That'd be better than just performing.
it's a proposition.
And then y'all get y'all check for me. It'd be in the mail.
It's a proposition. So can you make a compelling offer to Laugh Factory and all the other venues out there as to why they should carry an Ain't My Fault comedy show?
Oh, It Ain't My Fault comedy show is crazy. It's gonna be funny as hell. It's gonna be one of the funniest shows of the year, whatever establishment it's in. I mean, and it's proven from Illinois all the way to LA. You can't find a bad review on It Ain't My Fault comedy show, and trust me, when you get there, it's gonna be worth it. And just make sure the artists eat. That's it. That's what I try to do. I try to make sure the artists can eat. You can go home and get you and your kids some McDonald's when you do one of my show. You know what I'm saying?
All the
Like
kids can have
when you
McDonald's.
go do something, I ain't talking about the Laugh Factory, but when you go do some of these shows, I ain't gonna just single out the Laugh Factory like that. But when you go do some of these shows, you gotta sneak and eat McDonald's in the car and shit before you go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even making enough money to get your kids nothing from McDonald's. You know what I mean? And me, I'm I'm at the point of comedy to where I love to do comedy, but I also love to get paid for it.
Exactly. And you 7 years in the game, 7 years deep. And I've been around for a lot of it.
Like four.
And I've just watched this brother grow from strength to strength. I'm not blowing smoke up his butt just because he's sitting next to me. I'm talking about actually watching somebody own their craft, hone their craft, and then bring other people in with the warmth. Uh, the open mic that he used to run at E77 in Midlothian was one of the best open mics in the Chicagoland area. Who else was giving you up to 8 to 10 minutes to test your longer bits? And
That's right.
on top of that, giving honest feedback. On the south suburb side, with a lot of south side comedians coming through, other folks from around the area, well, nobody gonna bullshit you in that room.
Mm-mm. Nah, and that's the joy about E77. the people there will let you know how shitty you was. You know what I'm saying? Without even telling you how bad it was. You know what I mean? Like we know as comedians when we up there struggling and it's real quiet and you can hear your jokes on the inside that you know when you're doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was an open mic. You can't do bad at an open mic. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to go there and try out shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna go. That's what I used to tell people that you're gonna bomb. You know what I'm saying? Especially of your new shit. Like even though it might be funny, you might not put it together right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what an open mic is for. It's hard to bomb at an open mic. It's impossible. I seen one person do it, and it was horrible. I ain't gonna say his name, but he had a cancer joke. He said a cancer joke, a breast cancer joke, and it was like 80% women in the room, and I was just like, how'd you kill a whole open mic, bro? Like I didn't even think that was possible, but if one person did, and then everybody after them, the people was just not interested in it. Oh, no more. Except for me, they was messing with me, but the rest of them, they was like, "What this motherfucker gonna say?" You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but no, man.
Talk about trusting your host.
I I E77. I'm a comics comic. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't about me. It ain't really about making myself shine. I want everybody to shine. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mind putting funny people and people I think are funnier on my shows. I don't gotta close out every time. I bow out and let plenty of people close my shows.
Mhm.
I've hosted my shows just to let the talent shine. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like it's been times like that. But that's the thing. That's the difference between me and like the clubs and shit. They in it for the money. They just trying to sell liquor and tickets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in it for the love of this shit. But I now doing it for so long, I know that it's money in this shit, and motherfucker gotta get their chops together. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get these artists some a little cash, bro.
Facts. These are facts. Jody, shout out Jody. I saw Jody posted. She said, "Good times, good
Oh
old
yeah,
days."
E77, good time. That's my little brother from E77. Took his open mic. Fuck you, nigga. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He had an open mic there too, but like he for real. This dude called me and do his whole set over the phone since I ain't had the open mic no more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you think about this? And I still fuck with people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's the time. I was talking to Marlon, you know, he got the variants. Shout out the variants. We supposed to be doing a collab, the variants and the pop
nice.
out. Um, he called me last night on the phone for an hour. We talking everything. We talking everything from putting jokes together to putting shows together. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? And I'm talking about it was like for an hour we just sitting there talking. Me and you,
Yeah,
we'll sit there and talk. We sit down in person and talk about jokes, talk about putting shows together and stuff like that. You know what I'm
exactly. This is why I can't maintain a relationship.
saying?
It's because I'm going to want to talk about it. Even if you're a bystander, if you with me, oh, I'm gonna tell you, the show was lit. This many people was there. This one chick didn't want to laugh, but Jeff got her ass. I'm gonna tell you what's going on.
And you're supposed to be proud of your shit. And
Absolutely.
that's the thing about the internet that makes me mad. Everybody makes you feel shitty for feeling good about accomplishing something. Hey, we got to turn the hate down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And turn the appreciation up just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I got a joke where I say, hey, I'm doing comedy. I appreciate when everybody support me. If you support me tonight, I'm gonna support you on anything you ever do because I'm loyal like that. Like if you want to start selling crack, hey, I'm gonna support you. Hey, I know a few hypes around the corner. You want to start selling coochie? Hey, come on. I know a few niggas that got $40. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna support. I might give you $40. You know what I'm saying? I might
you
shoot you on 40 piece. Here you go. Go get you some Nikes.
you the first one to buy some young bitches some Nike.
Hey, listen, I already know because, like you said, it's kind of you said it's hard to keep somebody, You know what I'm saying? When you out all night on weekends and then shit, you riding with you doing shows with a person from the other sex and they might look at that person and be like, yeah, they fucking. They say that about us all the time. They swear to God we be doing something. Nah, this is my sister. And plus, that's gonna fuck up everything. Cause once you start fucking them people, it's over with. The whole everything changed.
I'm a grown ass woman, y'all. I I know this to be true. I also know that comedy, stand up comedy especially, is a male dominated field. And there is no way around that. So to have somebody stand in my face and get huffy and I don't like that you're talking to that person. I don't like that you're riding with that person. I don't. You're gonna have to get over it because this is what it is. It's business. It's show and it's business. And I got plenty show. Give me that mic. I'm hitting that stage. Oh baby, it's show. But after it, it's business.
That's
Left
all
and
it
right.
is.
We talk about the craft for the show on the regular. And doing that helps to continue to sharpen each other.
What up, Face?
What
I
up,
see you
fam?
tuning in.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please get them likes up. Please get them likes up. And don't
Share
forget to share and subscribe.
for sure. Subscribe, share. Make sure y'all share. Get more people in here. But yeah, man, this comedy shit is it's good though. I love doing comedy. I would change it for the world. Like it ain't my fault. Is gonna be my shit until the end. Like I think I'm gonna keep running with this shit.
For sure. For sure. That's your brand. That's your one. What do you think about what we doing with the pop out?
The pop out is so cold because like we there in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? So most of the comedians that we know can just come and pop out. You feel me? And they can and we y'all already know we gonna show love. You come fuck with me, Erica, Kelvin, anytime. If we fuck with you, we gonna show love. And I fuck with a lot of people. And there's people that really don't fuck with me and they still be in my face trying to get on shows, I got you. Just be funny when you get here, cause if not, that's probably gonna be your last time. Cause I already know you don't fuck with me. So if you're not funny, what's the sense of bringing you around? It's been several people that have played in my face, talk a little shit, but then come right back in my inbox and be like, "Hey, can you get me on this show right here?" Yeah, of course I can. I'm not that type of person. I don't. I want you to come, and then if I really don't like you, I'm gonna put you behind me on the list, and then I'm gonna fucking smack that shit, and then make you follow me. That's what I'll do.
That's cold blooded, but that's the game. That's how it is. And if you get yourself in that situation, you deserve it.
But I'm the type of motherfucker. Hey, I don't care who you is. Like if you funny, I'm gonna put you on. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about loyalty with me.
And I got to co sign that for the pop out because some of y'all might not know. Me, Jeff, and Kelvin Wayne, co produced the pop out. It's a monthly show at the Lincoln Lodge. We've been pushed into greatness due to some scheduling difficulties. So we do have a Saturday show coming up, Saturday, May 10th,
Bam.
which is right after another show that we're going to talk about shortly. But that lineup goes crazy. That is going to be the city's best sausage party of comedy that Saturday night. Get in there. Him, Kelvin, Dave Bradley, Brando Harris, some of the funniest brothers in Chicago.
We didn't call it the opposite of a sausage party when the ladies had it last month. What would that be? A biscuit party?
All cookies.
Oh, sausage and biscuits.
There it
That's a
is.
biscuit party. Y'all, they had a biscuit show last month, so I guess we having a sausage show this month. But that's the thing about the pop out. The pop out, we don't discriminate against whatever the fuck all the pronouns and the adverbs and the other shits. We don't give a fuck about it. As long as you FUNNY, you can get on the pop out.
Agree. I don't care how you identify. I don't care if you black, white, red, brown, purple, green, or beige. As long as you come on that stage with that funny, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Uh,
The pop out is dope though. It's a nice movement though. I love the pop out.
so I appreciate the fact that Kelvin even got in my ear and said, "You did Erica Switzer and Friends in New York." at the Black Women in Comedy Laugh Fest. Why the hell don't you do it in Chicago? And that was a challenge I took and said, hey, you take my hand and come with me. Let's do this. So I appreciate my brothers for real. We had a great ladies show closing out Women's Month at the end of March. Like I said, due to those scheduling difficulties. Uh, Sausage Fest on the 10th would be fantastic. And then we also have another Wednesday show. Back to our third Wednesdays, May 21st. And we are renewed. We are picked up for the rest of the year. So please be stopping through at the pop out at the Lincoln Lodge. It's the best $15 you can spend. It's a fun date night. It's a cheap date night. We gonna make you laugh, baby. Trust.
I don't drink. We gonna turn this into smoke champs because I don't drink, but I like smoking. And I'm gonna be smoking this whole interview.
As he has been.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't forget, please get them likes up, y'all. I see folks in here. Make sure you like. If we got as many likes as we have folks in here, we can get double the folks in here, and then more people can know who Just Jeff is, and then more people can know who Erica Switzer is. Cause trust me, 2025, baby, we making moves.
That ain't gonna right.
Heavy moves. Speaking of which,
Appreciate them likes.
and thank you for the like. Speaking of which, the show Friday, May 9th. Tell us about that.
That's that's my birthday. May 9th is my birthday. Every year I usually do a regular comedy show on my birthday, but this year I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and get roasted. Like I got a bunch of comedians I know, like, and I've had interactions with, and we've done shows and stuff together. So I brought the funniest ones I know, and one that I know can roast me in ways that no other comedians can. And I got him on the show, and then I brought the OG, the legend, uh, B Cole along, and he gonna host it up. And he, man, B Cole been doing this since the '90s. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the original Comic View days back then, like Def Jam, all that. He been, and he's still cold. Like he's still one of the coldest comedians in Chicago, and he gonna be hosting my birthday roast. Me and Mike Wiley, my birthday twin. He a producer on SNF. He gonna be one of the roasted too. It's gonna be me and him. I brought him in on, cause you know what I'm saying. It's my birthday, but it's also his birthday, and we both comedians, and we got a show together. I'm like, let's do this. Let's get roasted, and he agreed to it, and I brought him in on the roast. You know what I'm saying? So we getting roasted by a lot of family, man.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I
And
got
speaking of family, I'm sorry. Y'all come. Y'all definitely get y'all chance to come up and say happy birthday at the beginning of the show, or try to roast me if you want to. But remember, I get my lick back. I'm getting my lick back, and I'm gonna write your name down too in my little book, so I don't forget to roast your ass. So don't play with me.
okay. Appreciate you for doing that one. Yeah, come through, pull up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We got a whole day of some very, very funny people. Um, I can tell you that till I'm blue in the face. But trust me, we are writing these jokes. It's gonna be sharp. One of a kind jokes only for that night. Y'all should pull up. It's gonna be amazing.
Tickets on Eventbrite.
Tickets on Eventbrite. Tickets for all the shows that we're talking about are on Eventbrite. You just need to look for the show name and they should pop up.
That's right.
Speaking of which, I want to segue. That was a weird segue. We segueing into
It's the first show. We seg in any way we can.
seg many
I
ways.
appreciate you for putting me on your inaugural show too. Yeah,
That's
I,
what friends
I,
are
I
for.
appreciate that. Real deal.
I'm starting your comedy bestie with my comedy bestie, so I appreciate y'all for pulling up too. Thank you for Hey,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I see
please
you at
come
the
through.
show. See you at the show, Faye.
We love to see you at the show. So, without further ado, y'all might know this format or whatever from different shows and crap that y'all watch. I don't know. I don't be watching that stuff. I lived in China. I'm still catching up. But I'm going to play this. It's called Who You Got. It's a Who You Got game. If you don't know Jeff, he does rap. He raps. I
A
mean, he
little bit.
looks like he
I
raps.
used to rap. I don't rap no more because I can't mumble good. It don't sound good on the microphone. And I ain't finna be sliding on niggas. That shit sounds stupid. I'm too old to be sliding.
Too old to be. How you gonna slide in Velcros?
I do more slipping than sliding. That's I'm old.
All right, so let's see who you got, Pharrell or Timbaland.
Them niggas ain't even rappers. I like Timberland. Timberland was like he had Aaliyah and shit. You know what I'm saying? Missy and Timberland. He did his shit.
Facts, facts. Snoop or 50 Cent.
Snoop. Snoop Lion.
That one might have been a little easy. Ti or Project Pat.
Ti.
Dang.
Yeah, this is too easy.
Scarface or Jada Kiss.
Scarface. I'm old.
Styles P or C Murder.
I'm gonna go ahead with C Murder. Free C Murder.
Free C Murder. All right, let's try a little bit harder. J Cole or Kendrick.
You funny as hell. Next question.
K Dot for the win.
Yeah, yeah.
Lil Kim or Nicki Minaj.
I'm old.
Lil Kim.
Yes, Lil Kim. Wait, not Lil Kim before she. I mean, Lil Kim before she fucked her whole shit up.
Lil Kim before she becomes Lil Kim Chi.
Yeah. That
Okay.
One. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Right. Make sure you write that down. You
Pre
not Lil Kim Chi. Lil Kim. We need Lil Kim.
Pre Kim Chi.
She looked like the dude from on the back of that True Religion shirt with a wig on.
Yo.
I was like, what the fuck happened to Lil Kim?
We love you, Lil Kim. Andre 3000 or Ghostface Killer.
Under 3 stacks.
3 stacks. Let's try a
I
harder
like a
one.
lot. I like a lot of Southern rappers and shit. Like that was my thing.
That's why I was trying to mix it up for
Yeah,
you.
them up north niggas ain't they alright.
Jay-Z or Eminem.
I'm gonna go with the white boy. Can we do some comedians?
You got it.
Cause this is the rappers they trash.
Future or Kanye.
Yay, cause he's slow like me.
Man.
We both own Nazi outfits. No, I'm just fucking around. Just playing. I'm just playing.
All right, now we're gonna move into some comedians since, you know, let's talk comedy.
Them rappers ain't shit.
Here we go. Sinbad or Steve Harvey.
Sinbad, cause Steve Harvey hair was fake that whole time, and I did not know it. Cat Williams told me, and I couldn't goddamn believe it. I was like, that shit was fucking fake, that bastard. He tricked the shit out of me. I really thought that was his shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out my twin Cat Williams for breaking the news to me because I did not know Steve Harvey had a fake fade. I didn't even know you could do that.
That was a microphone top.
I mean, a fake high top. I didn't even know you could do that.
He had it like a microphone.
And then when I looked at it, I was like, it is square as shit too.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And we know why.
Like a Dick Tracy character.
Richard Pryor or Red Fox.
Richard Pryor was a demon, and you know why? I ain't go and Red Fox definitely a close second in there. Like it could have been 1A, 1B depending on your type of comedy, but Richard Pryor had more on film. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen more Richard Pryor, and I've seen like little things of like actually seeing not listen to no albums. I'm not that old to where I'm gonna go back and listen to these albums.
They own YouTube.
Yeah, but if a nigga ain't standing there walking around with a microphone in his hand, I'm not gonna pay no attention to that shit. So I would say, even though shout out Red Fox, I did go back and listen to some of his things, but I can't do it. I need a visual. So I'm gonna give it to Richard Pryor on the visual because I haven't been that deep into Paul's Red Fox stuff.
All right. Let's see if I can mess you up a little bit. Bernie Mac or Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, you tried it. Is there where's the shot? Like I gotta take a shot. Like what do I do when I can't decide? I gotta light the blunt back up.
Light the blunt back up.
I don't drink.
He can't decide. So.
No, cause Bernie he's the goat. like he's he's one of the goats, but he's the goat of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck who you say came out of Chicago. Bernie Mac was a fucking demon on that stage, and Bernie Mac said some of the wildest shit you could imagine. I remember as a kid, my mom and them coming back into the house after seeing one of Bernie Mac's shows. It's late as hell on the weekend, and all I hear them they coming in talking about some who you with, who you with? I'm like, I'm by myself. What the fuck are you talking about? Who you with? I'm like, it's just me, mom. I just want something to drink. Who you with? I'm like, the fuck is, are y'all high? What is this shit? And and then they start talking about Bernie Mac, and I was like, he wasn't. I couldn't. I ain't had no money to go see him. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
we was little as hell. They weren't gonna take us to go see that shit. But when Kings of Comedy came out, demon, just straight demon. Bernie Mac is cold,
Yeah.
and Dave low key. I think that's kind of like where I get my comedy from. It's a mixture of him and a couple other comedians. I'm sure you're gonna mention, so I ain't gonna say their names yet. But it's like I could say like 3, 4 motherfuckers that I feel like my comedy is based after.
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I try to get like the GOAT. Everybody try to be like, you know what I'm saying, the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I ain't trying to be like him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I got jokes that people have said, that sound like some Dave Chappelle shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I try to do jokes like that to make a motherfucker think. You know what I'm saying? And they still be funny as shit though because I'm not heavy into politics. So that's a Chappelle shit I
Right.
don't get into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't into fucking with the trans people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's elements of how he set his jokes up that I feel like I I, I, I stole from that nigga. What you gonna do, Chappelle? No, I'm just playing. Clip that up. Clip that up, chat. Send it to Chappelle. I need to get put on.
Continue, and I thank you for calling that out about Bernie because I feel the very same way. By the time Kings of Comedy hit, I was madly in love with the way that the man just threw them damn jokes.
Yeah, cause you knew Bernie Mac was a nigga from the city who didn't give a fuck about none of
Who
that shit.
didn't care? I mean, to grow up and we listening to GCI and hear them commercials. Bernie Mac at the Erie Crown Theater. I'm sitting there like, damn, I wish I was 10 years
You
older.
know what I'm saying?
You
Like
know,
Bernie Mac.
you hear them commercials. A fuck ain't nothing but 50 pumps. It's
You know what I'm saying?
like I
Like,
want to
look,
go see Bernie.
y'all seen Kings of Comedy, like I seen Kings of Comedy burning. I wish I would have witnessed that Chicago Cotton Club burning.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
when that first bio came out and they were reliving those old days and showing some of them old clips, man, my heart just was like, oh,
That's the only thing I really hate on these niggas from Chicago for. I didn't start earlier and I wasn't around to see him because I'm old enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm
yeah.
in my 40s. 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I could have been in the club. What? I would have been 20 shit. 25 years ago, damn near, because I'd be 44 this year. So 25 years ago, I could have been out in Chicago trying to do comedy, but I was out here
Running these streets,
running these streets.
ripping and running these
Yeah,
streets.
being a little too grown.
I was in Boys Town sipping on Kit Kat martinis, trying to taste the rainbow with every one of them 75 different flavor combinations. Baby, that is how I spent that after college job money.
Yeah.
Me and the homies was there all the time, and I regret not just going down some streets a little bit further and get my ass on the open mic. I
That's
really do.
yeah.
But
No, I
we
wish
here
I would
now.
have started. I wish I would have started so much earlier. If I'd have started earlier, I probably would have been way further. I just would have been further where I am. But I wouldn't have my kids, so fuck that shit.
True that. True that. We right here where we supposed to be, and we grateful for that. I got two more pairs for you. Segueing again from some of Chicago's greats, Dion Cole or D. Ray Davis.
I gotta say, Dion Cole. D Ray funny as hell, but something about Dion Cole. His shit is well thought out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like I ain't saying D Ray shit ain't, but you know what I mean. It's I don't know. It's like he got that Chappelle vibe. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like Deion Cole, that motherfucker is. Sean Morgan, another motherfucker like that, man. Them niggas is they different.
The way they draw out their observations and the way
Yeah,
their mind works
and they
around some
should,
topics.
and they fucking should be like, mad dry. You know what I'm saying? Like they cadence is like it's so fucking nonchalant. I'd be like, damn, I wish I was that motherfucker cool. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that should be it be so smooth, nigga. I can't wait till I get there.
Yeah. One of my favorite Deion Cole jokes is the one about, you know what food tastes like.
One of my favorite ones recently, he was like, it's when he pulled his paper out. And comedians, stop doing that. D- don't do that.
It's
stop
Dion's. Don't do
stop pulling that shit out and say I'm gonna try some few jokes and do the Dion Cole thing. Like it's now I'm not saying don't pull out your paper and shit and think you Dion Cole. It's it's a comedian I seen, I forgot his name. That's how bad he pissed me off. But he really did this shit exactly like Dion Cole, verbatim and everything. The thinking and then shaking the head and like, no, that one don't work. You know what I'm saying? Or the thinking and like, yeah, okay, yeah, that one will work. I was like, yeah, no, that's too much. That don't do that. That ain't cool.
it. Wow.
But Dion Cole, that shit. Every time he put that paper out, I'm like, yeah, he cold. So yeah, I'm gonna go Dion on that one. Yeah,
And last one for you, Eddie Murphy or Cat Williams?
Cat Williams. That's another nigga I give that shit for low key. Like it ain't like I take his jokes. As I said, I take his joke, but like I relate to the niggas so much. I'm like when I hear him talk about his kid, his son, really in the first one. That's why most of my shit is really on my son. You know what I'm saying? But it's really shit me and my son been through. You know what I'm saying? Like uh, Kevin Hart was the other one where that I take from a lot because he is single dad for real,
Yep.
and he got a boy and a girl for real. I got three kids, two biological. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter, I raised her since she been 9 months. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
These two, I raised them their whole life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So they, and mine was like, I'm like, damn, Kevin Hart, he got the two kids, but in the same sense, my oldest daughter, I feel like Cat Williams, you know what I'm saying? He got like 1,000 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cat Williams got millions of kids out here in these streets. None of them biologically his, but he just that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like he really fuck with the kids. Like all kids love me, and yeah, it's probably because we the same height. But the kids fucking love me, bro, and I fuck with kids. If I see any kid, you know what I'm saying, in a fucked up situation, I feel bad. You know what I'm saying, and if I gotta intervene, I will. But and it's just like the Cat Williams because I take so much from that nigga. Like I relate so much. There you go. That's a better word. I relate so much to Cat Williams and Kevin Hart, and they both little niggas like me. We should have did that. I probably would have called a tie on that. I ain't even gonna lie, cause I fuck with both of
Kevin and Cat.
them.
Wow.
Kevin on that money side. Kevin ain't fucking
Hey,
around. You hear me?
Kevin
Cat
is a
finna be a
beast.
billionaire. That nigga took over so fast. It was crazy.
Let me tell y'all something. When that whole Sony leak came through in 2013, and you guys got a chance to see executives call him a whore or whatever, Kevin Hart was working his ass off.
Oh, when
I
he
was
was giggling in the bed with the lady.
just about his all the projects he would take and all that work.
Oh,
That's
the
his
way he
work
yeah.
ethic. That the man is a beast. I
That
watched
nigga
him
work.
grow. He was the first social media star stand-up comedian. He was the first one to be like, I'm out in the streets. I got a whole mob of people bringing folks together like that. Kevin was on some rock star shit 10, 12 years ago, which is why he's set up the way he is now. You turn on Peacock and you can't see nothing but Kevin Hart. He go pop in a commercial too.
But you know what's crazy? That part of Kevin Hart, I love how he out there getting money and doing all that, and he everywhere. I don't want that side. I want the money side. I just don't want the exposure side. You feel me?
Okay.
I'm more like Cat. when it comes to the motherfuckers all in your face shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, he's made to be in front of a camera 24 hours a day. That's what he made himself into to being. Cat Williams, when that man come out and work, he come out to work. That's when you would catch him doing the interviews and this and that and that. And when he not going to jail, he ain't going to jail no more. But that was the only time you hear from when he not working was when you know what I'm saying. I I can't tell you what the fuck Cat Williams kids look like, but
You
I
know,
know
Ting
they
Ting.
good. You know
You,
what I'm saying? Like man, that's what I really strive for. I don't need all that uh fame. I just want the fortune. Keep the fame. Let me get the fortune. I like doing comedy, but I don't do it so motherfuckers be like, hey, that's you, the comedian. No, I just laugh, have a good time, and if you see me in the street, be easy with your approach, nigga, because like I don't be on that. Like I was at the Black Lives Matter march and I'm riding down the street in my car and I'm like, yeah, say her name. And this lady walked up. She's like, hey, you the comedian. I was like, who is you, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even nothing.
at the
Like,
march? Goodness.
yeah, because I'm like, who are you? Who sent you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing comedy for 6 months. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't known as the comedian then in 2020. I was just that nigga that be trying to tell jokes. You know what I mean? And she was like, "Hey, you that comedian?" I was like, "She was like, I was at your show." Ooh, it was my actually the first show I ever produced. And she was like, "I was at your show." Ooh, I was like, "Oh, okay. Thank you, I appreciate it." You know what I'm saying? But I don't like that shit. Don't approach me like that,
Let the man shop in peace.
please.
And so, in closing, bro, where can people find you? How can people keep in contact with
Um, at Comic Judge Jeff.
you? On all platforms,
Nah, put it in Google. You'll find everything.
especially Instagram.
Instagram, that's where it is. It's at Comic Just Jeff. The
Make
rest
sh-
of it is it ain't my fault.
Make sure you follow Just Jeff on Instagram and on YouTube. Follow us on all these platforms so we can get monetization. If you really love us, y'all want to help these struggling, starving artists get another stream of income. So we really appreciate
No, buy
that.
some of this cocaine if you want to help me. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. That might get flagged. I'm sorry, YouTube. I was just joking. I do not sell. I said, hey, that's the name of my next special coming up. It's called I Went From Selling Dope to Selling Jokes. Just want y'all to know that. You know what I'm saying? So it's hopefully be out next year. I'm working on it. But that's my next one, man. From selling dope to selling jokes. We selling these jokes, man. Come buy these jokes. Come buy this merch. Follow. We need the she needs the monetizations because I don't know how to say it.
Monetization.
Monetization. We need all that. You know what I'm saying? But
Get in his inbox too and
don't get in my fucking inbox.
ask him to see his YouTube special from last year. Ask him to get a link to his YouTube special from last year. Slide bro a little bit of, some ducats. Slide him some bank.
Oh
And
yeah,
he'll
no,
hook you up with the link.
yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely a YouTube link floating around out there that you can purchase for $20. Uh,
Thank you, Jody.
yeah,
Right.
just
Don't get me flagged. No, but yeah, please.
yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
You can
sorry.
just
I
for a
said I'm sorry.
nominal
I'm
fee,
sorry.
you can
YouTube.
get in Jeffrey's inbox and get that link to that wonderful special. Y'all, it's worthwhile to watch. I've known this man for years. He tossed out some stuff I ain't never heard come out of his mouth. I was in the back dying.
And I appreciate that too. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I just need people. I need more people to know about him and witness the greatness that is just Jeff. Do you feel me?
This my coldest hype person. You hear me? She said just Jeff for president at one show when they was chanting my name. I
Just
didn't know
mother
that.
loving Jeff for
I
president.
didn't even hear it until I watched the video back. But I'm telling you, Erica is hey, nah, she ain't shit. Don't, cause then they gonna be trying to take you away from me. It's gonna be niggas that look like me with dreads just a little taller, just a little taller, trying to take you away for me.
I'm afraid of all them smooth mother
Y'all can't
lovers.
have my sister. She ain't shit. Okay. No, but real shit, Erica. That's man. I'm telling you, Erica. That's
Any flower bombs, any love bombs coming from me? They ain't no love bombs. It's real love. It's
yeah.
you only get this one life, and you only get people that are blood family, and then you get people that are family because you choose to spend time with them and you choose to know them, and it's even better when you can grow together with somebody. And I got a gift. The big man upstairs hooked me up with this
Hey.
man presence in my life, and he is a tremendous presence to our suburban comedy scene, Chicago comedy scene. Book this man.
Thank
Book
you.
this man. Book him.
Yeah. Book me, please. But please give me some money when you book me,
It's the headliner right here.
and some gas money, and some toll money.
Book me too, but book him.
Yeah.
Book him.
Opener.
That's right. I can feature for
Feature.
you. I got 25
Feature.
minutes. I got 25 hot minutes for
Open
you.
host, opener, feature, jack of all asses. We do it all.
Facts.
We do it all.
All right, so that's been almost an hour.
Hey,
We love y'all.
it's my comedy bestie for real. Like this a name of a good show. This definitely fits you. And I want to let you know that before you shut it down, I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Appreciate you.
Hey, this is the perfectly named motherfucking podcast because or whatever it is. I'm old, okay? I'm getting new to this, okay? I still got 8 track in my car, all right? So don't judge me. All right, this little podcast live thing, this good for you. It's named perfectly because like it's just one of the best people to know if you out here doing comedy and you funny and you trying to go get around and move around. This is one of the people. She done got me in places that I've never would have been in ever if it wasn't for this one right here, my comedy bestie. And we be gone. We done went everywhere, all the way down. How far we been? Indianapolis so far? Yeah, and we on shows together all the way from Indianapolis to Illinois, soon to be out to LA.
We coming out there, and if y'all want us in any other town, any other big city, DM them, DM the clubs. Tell them you want just Jeff. Tell them you want Erica Switzer. We'll be out there. Well, so without further ado, I love y'all. Next week, tune in for Charity Jones out of New York. Peace.